What's up guys, Ronnie here and welcome, and today I want to give you a quick video on why I haven't pulled for Yeli yet and why you should wait. Hold on guys, she just came out, right? I have two main reasons why you really should wait and hold off with pulling on this banner. It's gonna be a smart choice because as you can see I would have summons ready lined up for Yeli to summon for her, but there's, like I said, two main reasons that I genuinely think everyone should consider. And the first one is one thing that everyone needs to consider: if you do not have this maxed out, Yeli is not gonna work the same way as she would usually. First up, right, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 Latices. Then you would preferably have that on a 3-turn cooldown. Then on top of that you would preferably get some stacks in here as well, as that's where a lot of her damage is coming through from her basic attack, right? At least get that to level 3. And let's take a look at my Latices real quick, right? Let's take a look at my Latices. Let's see here at my most Laticed up unit here, Holton. We still have 2 Latices. We still have 2 Latices, right? And therefore, I wouldn't be able to make any use of Yeli as of yet compared to the Ting. You know, the Ting fully Laticed up is gonna perform super well. So this is the first part, right? It's nice to have her, because she will perform. I will go into that right now. Now the second part is how will she perform in PvE and PvP. Now I've already theory crafted a lot about that, and I have two things, and that is, first up, PvE, I expect her to be like a Rosa, just for everywhere, right? Rosa is limited by the fact that she's a blue unit, whereas Yeli you can basically use everywhere more or less, because she's a light unit or a constant unit. And on top of that, Yeli is gonna be able to just deal insane amounts of burst damage, especially for bosses, and she will have that defense down as well and crit rate up. So you could possibly even go for Yeli in a way where you just build her with double effect accuracy and 1 crit rate piece and just land that defense break, and then send it with someone else, and she still hits decently hard as well if you have her skilled up. A good thing about her is she doesn't need as much crit rate, so if you don't have good gear yet, you will most likely use double crit rate on most units, right? Well, she only will need 1 crit rate right side piece on her anyways, because she will have that crit rate buff going for her. And then you could also go for some effect accuracy, or in PvE you can just go for full damage as well. Then for PvP, right, the PvP is the main thing for me, and I think she's gonna be pretty good for PvP. Now it sounds controversial, and the reason why I think she's gonna be pretty good for PvP is because she's gonna be a high aggro tempo unit. And if you take a look at it, right, you have a unit that has insane amounts of burst, right, coming in at the first turn, right? At least 120 times 360, and then 600% damage of her damage, at least. Most likely it's gonna be 840% damage maybe, right? Plus the chance of a defense break. So she will be just like a Ting for PvP, and currently the Ting is actually performing just with one big difference, and that is the Ting doesn't bring any utility to his team, right? He just one-taps 1 unit and that's it. Whereas Yeli, first up, deals a lot of AoE damage, most likely one-taps 1 unit. And even if you just go on Yeli PvP, 1 effect accuracy piece, most people don't build FRES at the moment, right? So if you just go 1 effect accuracy piece, you will be able to land multiple defense breaks, and through these defense breaks enemies take so much more damage. So she will be able to deal a lot of damage while setting up with the defense break, while against all the Holton and Rahu players, they're not gonna have a good time while being defense broken, because they barely deal any damage when they are defense broken. And so that is about her. The thing also that I want to mention on that note is, because she has that defense break, her damage potential in PvP is higher than a Rosa, right? A one-trick pony like a Rosa or a the Ting don't have that potential, meaning a Rosa mainly deals damage through a revelation, where here on Yeli you could theoretically speaking also go for a, where do we have him? A Law of Silence. Now keep in mind though, Law of Silence can be hard countered by strippers, and currently some of the best units in the game are buff strippers, right? You have Viper in PvP, you have Holton, who's insane for PvP, that's why I skilled him up so much. And then you also have Heinrich, right, who is insane for PvP as well, for aggressive players. So that said, that's the main thing that I want to go over, is that she is probably going to be a more aggressive unit. So the second you don't want to play aggressive and you go for a Law of Silence and the opponent has some strippers, she's in danger of getting killed before she gets to go, right? That's the thing about the PvP. So the reason, right, and that's the other thing. So I think PvE, it's pretty clear how she performs. PvP, she has high potential depending on the draft, but currently I don't have the Latices. And why would you pull now when you just can go for to wait, you know, when you can just wait, see all those content creators do their Yeli showcases? Because let's be honest, Yeli is the hot topic of the week. Most videos will be about her, so you will find a lot of good videos about her coming from all the content creators, and then be able to make your personal picture from her, see how she performs in PvP, see how she performs in PvE, and the main part, really the Latices, right? Because this right here is the main reason why the Latices, in my opinion, are such a big thing to consider for you guys. You see this single target sustained, apparently Chloros 100% damaged, right? He's the highest single target sustained DPS. And this thing only deals 33% damage of Chloros in a long fight, apparently. Now here's the thing. My Chloros without skill ups, level 6 star versus the skilled up Dithing. Dithing does over 150% more damage than the Chloros without his skill ups. Now of course here they probably used someone like a Rosa as well, just multiple multi-hitters, so they get the Chloros going as well. So Chloros is overall a fraud, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind just for you guys. The Latices matter, and they matter a lot, and there's not much value coming from you for pulling a character that you can't Latice up. That's it, just quick video, quick heads up. Take your time guys, take your time. She is a DPS, there are many DPSs in the game, and the thing is, I've already heard from some people, they managed to pull a Yeli in here. Wouldn't that be amazing? But for that you will need to like and subscribe, because that increases your summoning luck. That's just my video, that's just my case. I generally urge you guys to hold on. I probably will summon for her maybe, but maybe only in 2 weeks, right, when I have my Latices ready. We'll see about that. But that's it from my side. I wish you all a blessed day. I'm Ronnie and I'm out. Peace.